Hello, lovelies. I hope you're well. As always, my name is Tarina, and I'll be taking you through a nice midweek pick me up flow. We're going to start off fiery, get the body nice and warm, and then slow down towards the end, get into some nice, deeper stretches. Let's jump straight in. So, when you're ready, meet me at the top of the mat in the standing position in your Tadasana, and I shall see you there. So coming to find a nice strong Tadasana, today we're asked that the toes are touching, heels slightly apart. Once you've got that feet position, ground down through all four corners of the feet, pulling up through the thighs, engage the glutes. Have a slight tilt with the tailbone so it's reaching down towards the floor but not tucking under. Hug that belly button back towards the spine. Have the arms either side of the body, palms facing forward. Relax the chest down. Relax the shoulders, maybe lift the chin slightly to make sure it's in line with the floor, nice and parallel. And lastly, grow a little bit taller through the crown of the head. Let's jump straight in. On your inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up overhead, find a nice deep chair pose, hold in for 4. Relax the shoulders for 3, for 2, and 1. Shift the weight slightly over to the left foot. Gently pick the right foot off the floor. Hold in here. And then slowly press through the left foot. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Hug it in. Squeeze it as tight as you can. And then gently release that foot down. Bring hands through heart center. Let's do that on the left side. So take an inhale. Bend the knees as deep as you can. Reach the arms up overhead. Utkatasana. Take a look down, see if you can see your toes. If you can't, shift the weight back slightly. 2 more. Last one. And then shifting weight over to the right foot this time. Gently release left foot. Press into the mat with the right to allow you to straighten that leg and hug the left knee in towards the chest. Gently close the hands through heart center as you release that foot down towards the floor. Remember, toes touching heels slightly apart. Let's sink into that front leg, into our chair pose again. Reach the hands up overhead. Sink nice and deep. Shifting the weight back over to the left side, pick up the right knee, but keep that left knee bent. And then extend the right foot to the back of the mat so you're in your high lunge. Hands drop down to heart center. Take a moment to find your strong high lunge position. And let's take 3, drop down towards the floor and back up. So take an inhale, drop the knee down. And then coming back up. 2 more. Last one. Really nice. Hold your high lunge. Tilt the torso forward and then reach the hands forward too so the arms are parallel with the ears. Holding for 3. For 2. For 1, bring the hands together at heart center. Gently push off that back foot. Stay balanced on the left foot if you can. Take a moment in your warrior 3. And then release that foot. So bringing the knee in towards the chest. 1 big squeeze. Then release back down. Find your Tadasana. I told you we'd be getting fiery. Let's go on the left side. Take an inhale, bend down, find your chair pose, your Utkatasana. Shift weight over to the right side, pick the left foot up, keep the right knee bent as you gently place that left foot at the back of the mat. You're in your high lunge. Hands come to heart center. Let's take those pulses down. So dropping the knee down and lifting up. 2 more. Last one. Really nice. Hold in your high lunge. Tilt the upper body forward. Release the hands out in front of you. Arms parallel with the ears. Hold for 3. For 2. And 1. Bring the hands together at heart center. Gently push off that back foot to arrive in your warrior 3. Wobble around if you need to. And then gently start to close that left leg in towards center. Again, have a wobble around. Squeeze that left knee in towards the chest. Gently release that foot down towards the floor. Find your Tadasana. Let's take a quick vinyasa to get to our downward facing dog. So reaching the arms up on your next inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. Find a gentle forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest flat back. As you exhale, planting down the hands, step back to your plank. Your inhale is here. As you exhale, make your way down towards the floor, however that means for you today. Take an inhale, baby cobra, or full upward facing dog. Then exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Shift the left foot to the center of the mat. Inhale, reach the right foot up and back. As you exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the chest, shift the weight over the wrist and hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the foot up and back behind you. And then bring it back on your next exhale in between the hands, planting the ball of that back foot on the ground, allowing the arms to come up overhead, find your high lunge. Then reach the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze palms of the hands together and glide those hands down the back of that thigh. Open up the chest, maybe sink a little bit deeper in that front leg. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Really nice. Plant the sole of that back foot flat on the floor so it's at a 45-degree angle. And then bring that right forearm onto the thigh. Reach the left hand up and over. If you want to, you can place that right hand onto the floor for our extended side angle pose. Hold here for 3, for 2, and 1. Frame that front foot, come onto the ball of the left foot. Go through a vinyasa of your choice. Inhale, upward facing. Exhaling, roll over, down dog. Take a moment to reset in your down dog. Before we get ready to do that, all on the left side. So bringing that right foot so it's in the center of the mat, take an inhale, lift the left foot up and back. As you exhale, bring the knee in towards chest, bring the weight over the wrists, hold for 3, for 2, and 1. On your next inhale, reach that left foot up and back again. Exhaling, bringing the foot in between the hands, plant that ball of the back foot firmly into the ground to allow you to lift up to your high lunge. Then bringing the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze palms of the hands together, glide those thumbs down the thighs, open the chest, hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Plant the sole of the foot onto the floor. Then bringing your forearm to the left thigh, reach the right hand up and over. If you've done so on the other side, drop in the left hand towards the mat this time. Get a little bit deeper in your side angle pose. For 3, for 2, and 1. Plant the hands on the floor, step back to your plank, go through a vinyasa. Inhaling, upward. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Really nice. Let's take some ripples through the spine. So take an inhale, come up onto the toes, and then slowly, by vertebrae, come towards a plank position. But as you do, start to bend the knees, and then push the hips up towards the ceiling. Take a few more of those, waking up the spine. You can go as fast or as slow as you need, making these nice ripple-like movements through the spine. 2 more. And then finishing off your last 1. Really nice. When you're ready, take 1 more ripple to your plank. Lower the knees down. The rest of the body follows. We're into a more gentle, slow part of the flow now. So start to calm down the breath. Bring the forearms in front of you, so elbows are roughly in line with the chest, palms flat on the floor, your chest is lifted. We're in our Sphinx pose. And we're really going to calm things down now. So we're going to be in these poses a lot longer than we were during the Yang style at the beginning of today's class. Taking a more yin-like approach. So option to close the eyes down. And then I'd like you to focus on your breath. as we're in these poses for the rest of today's class. We're going to try and add some counts to our breath. So we're going to inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 4 counts. Let's take one breath together to just get rid of any air and reset. So take an inhale and exhale out through the mouth. Really nice. And then this time, inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling through the nose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And keep that rhythm going in your head. Let's just check in with the body, see if we've allowed our shoulders and our upper body to dump down. If you have, just bring a little bit of activeness to lift the chest up slightly. Maybe engage the glutes, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. We're going to be here for a few more moments. Continuing to count the breath. And then when you're ready, bring the hands towards the chest to allow you to press into the mat. Bring the bum towards the heel. So you're in this kneeling position. There's a little bit of a gap in between the knees. We're going to open up the feet. So shift the weight forward slightly, tuck the toes under, making sure the little toes join in the rest. Sometimes it likes to sneak out. And then shift your weight back on towards the heels. Now this can be quite intense, so if you need to come forward, so all of your weight is not on the heels, absolutely fine. Or if you need to do 1 foot at a time, again, absolutely fine. Find what's comfortable for you. And then closing the eyes down. Let's bring our focus back to those counts. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Really nice. And then slowly shift your weight forward. Take your time here. There's no need to rush. Gently release the toes one at a time. And maybe just have a little pat on your mat. Just return the feet back to how they felt before. Really nice. And then cross the shins behind you to allow yourself to roll over so you're sitting on your sit bones in a nice cross-legged position. And then bring that right foot so the shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat, and flexing those right toes. And then see if you can place the left ankle onto the right knee. So we're in our double pigeon here, our full pigeon pose. Keep those feet as flexed as you can. Option to put a block or anything to bolster up the leg, maybe even fold up your mat a few times. Just again to bring the foot a little bit closer towards the knee if this is really uncomfortable. If this is completely inaccessible, then just have the right leg in front of the left in a cross-legged position. Again, option to close the eyes down here. Let's reset that breath. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 9, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going in your head. Making sure we've got the sit bones rooting nice and deep into the mat. Keep pulling that belly back to the spine. Relax the shoulders. Maybe turn the corners of the mouth up slightly to introduce a gentle smile. Last breath down. And then continuing your breath down, we're just going to swap the legs over to even out the body. So this time bringing the left leg down, placing the right leg on top, or you're bringing the left leg in front of the right in a normal cross-legged position. Again, trying to get that shin if you are in your double pigeon, parallel to the long edge of the mat. If you have the eyes closed, keeping them closed. Keeping that breath count. Last breath round. And if your eyes are closed, just gently flicking them open back in the room to allow yourself to release the leg. Come to a normal seated cross-legged position if you're not already there. Just take a couple breaths to finish off the practice. Again, option to close the eyes down. Maybe just have a gentle gaze to the tip of the nose or the floor in front of you. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Release. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that helped you get a nice midweek pick me up, and I shall see you on the mat soon.